Hello Sagittarius, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I'll be doing your June 7th to the 13th, 2021 financial read for your money and career. Somebody's stumped at what to do next. Got some cards that hopped out here. We have the Emperor in the reverse, yeah, in your challenge. And the King of Swords in the reverse. I feel like telling somebody that you don't have to have all the answers right away. Just do the movement. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't. And I think you need to allow someone to help you. I feel like, not someone, it might not be one particular person. I think like, you're taking your ideas and you're not trying to, you feel like it's not your idea if you let anybody, you use anybody else's opinions or, I feel like you keep asking for advice and then being offensive when someone tells you need to change what it is that you're doing up a little bit. So it's like a self-sabotage to me kind of feeling here. Feeling like you have no control, like there's maybe trying to start a business, not knowing exactly how to do it, not knowing exactly what to do. There's this know-it-all energy. Know-it-all. I don't know where that came from, but it's a know-it-all energy. Feeling like you aren't in control, but you still feel like you know it all. You feel like you. I think there's always room for improvement, and there's always room to. There's always non-stop, always endless learning possibilities with anything. You need to open yourself up to that and let the energy in. Let the energy in. Giving yourself, it'll give yourself more opportunity, it feels. It'll release some of that. Somebody has pent-up energy as well. Maybe because for the pandemic, you've been indoors a lot or something. I feel like pent-up energy. It's causing a scattering effect in the way you think, so you can't think straight. That's what it feels like here. Could be why it's in your challenge like that. Feeling a little out of control in a situation. This could be a business venture. This could be at work. Maybe you don't know what you want to do. Ooh, look at this. I caught the card as it flew out. Page of Swords in the reverse. Message from Spirit. I feel like this wasn't meant to be out. I feel like stopping the energy from thwarting. I don't know. That was so weird, this feeling I'm getting from this. It's like taking it back. I'm not putting I'm not sure what to do with this card. I don't feel like it's meant to be out here. I feel like it's a message, though. I'm going to put it back in the deck. It's a safeguard message. It's a warning. I feel like a warning message. I'm going to put it back in the deck because I don't believe that it belongs here. I'm not feeling it belongs here. I can't explain what this feeling is I have. But I feel like it's like a quick warning, reminding you to not be tempted to do something. That could be for someone in particular. I'm going to shuffle it back in. I don't like it. I don't like the energy, but I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do with it. I just have to tell someone in particular. Don't let a distracting, negative, tempting thing to take over what's going on with you. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, moving on. Page of Swords. This too shall pass. You guys are going through a chaotic time right now, I feel. You thought you knew exactly what you needed to do. I don't know why this is not. It feels unfocused. Maybe it's just my eyes. It could be. It's the middle of the night here. I feel like there's obstacles that you need to overcome. Some communication coming in. This might be to do with the retrograde being in. These are air cards, these two, and they're both in the reverse. It might just be confusion. I feel like communications coming in that are confusing to you. You can't sort it out. You're having a hard time sorting out details on something. But give it time. I feel like don't rush it. That's why in the reverse. Don't let it overthrow you. Some correspondence that you are going to get, a message. It could be an email. It could be direct message. It could just be something in the mail. I feel like don't let it overpower what you're doing. Don't let it distract you from your path. It's not that serious. This too shall pass, and it's not that serious. Alright, Sag, let's see what we have here. Let's clarify this Emperor in the reverse and your challenge. Oh, look at this. These cards have just been flying out. I'm putting this here. It's so weird. It flew out like that, and I'm going to leave it right there. I feel like there's a, not knowing which way to go. Not knowing which way is up. I feel like saying. And I'm keeping the card sideways. Ten of Cups. Worrying about your family, the future of family, the future of your future prosperity, abundance. Not knowing which way is up. I feel like whatever this correspondence or this message coming in here, it's going to make you feel that way. You have the Page of Cups as well. Yeah, something about family, guys. I think something about family is coming in here as well. It's going to make you, I think somebody's been left some money that you didn't know about. Like in a will or something. Something's going to happen that somebody, they can't be everybody. But I think someone here is going to be dealing with this, and it's going to change it's going to turn your world upside down, I almost feel like saying. Let's see here. Wow. Page of Swords in reverse. Again. Your challenge. Once again, don't let it get to you. I feel like you're going to let this energy be, and it has to do with a loved one. Something, I think you're going to be mistaken of a wording of something. That's what it feels like here. You're going to get confused and be mistaken of some wording in a contract or so be mindful of that. Look it over 3 times, I feel like telling you, again and again. And have someone else's eyes look at it, because I feel like you may be mistaking some wording for what it really means here, Sag. This could have to do with this will and testament, whatever was left to you. I think you, something was left to you, but you're mistaking what it says on the paper. Very weird. The Hierophant in reverse. You know what? As well. Divorce papers, guys. I feel like divorce papers with this in reverse. But it's in your benefiting position. Chaotic energy, not sure which way things are going. And a separation of some sort. Ace of Pentacles. It's going to bring about new prosperity in your life, though. Let me move this over a little bit. Make sure it's still on. Make sure it's still on camera here. Yeah, you can still see it. Making room. Yeah, wow. Once everything clears, I think you're going to be just fine here, Sag. I think you're going to have trouble in the wording. Something about words and the wording. I keep looking at the word in swords. It's so weird. But it just is. The wording. Upside down, chaotic. Messages coming in here that are going to be chaotic. It's going to be, you're not going to understand it for what it is. And I think you don't think that something is happening. Something is happening, and you aren't going to expect it, and you're not going to think that it is real when it does. Someone may let you out of a contract. Someone here may be stuck in a contract, but they're going to release you from it as well. Knight of Cups in the reverse. I'm going to put this here. Yeah, something is coming up here as a, that you thought was a positive that is now, that is a negative somehow. There's something, someone may be trying to come in here, and it's a what do I want to say? A false god. Why do I want to say that? A false god. Some of you may be dealing with like an evangelist, or you may be dealing with wow, I'm really getting this energy of something to do with that's turned you away from a specific church. Maybe I'm feeling like a higher power kind of thing. Like it could be that you know, you're watching a reading. I mean, you're on YouTube watching a tarot reading. So maybe you used to be heavily religious in another way, and you're being enlightened now. And it's going to set you on your path to your prosperity for family, prosperity for self and family in your future. Opening yourself up. Becoming a parent. It's becoming, no, not becoming a parent, like a parent, child, no. Becoming visible. The path becoming visible. Two of Swords. Yep. The path is going to become visible. This is going to clear. This is how you're feeling now, and I feel this chaotic energy out of this. I really do. Like not knowing which way to go, but it will clear. It's going to clear. The air will clear, and you'll be able to see the path that you need to take. Some of you, aside from this energy, some of you I feel like are having trouble with supervisor or boss. They expect unrealistic expectations of staff. Quotas that they've upped quotas that you have to have every day, possibly, or they expect you to never take a day off. You might be dealing with a point system here. I hate that in a job. I understand their point, where the way that started and what the point was of that, to try to keep people more in line and to not call in or whatever. But I feel like businesses have taken advantage of that, and even when you're sick, they're counting it against you, and I think that's a crock of shit, honestly. But Especially if some of what you're doing on your job has made you sick, you know, or made you ill, or exhaustion. You need. I think jobs should give time off for exhaustion alone, especially when they work you 6, 7 days a week. But I feel like someone is having issues with that. You may have a family member or yourself that fell ill, and you've used up all your time, but you're still not right. It could be have to do with coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? It could be that, and they're counting it against you. They're in your point system. You may be getting a last warning on it as well. I feel like for some of you, and that might be this Hierophant in reverse as well, with a new beginning. It's going to benefit you. Get away from there. That's what it feels like here. I feel like you might have put a lot of time in there too. I'm looking at this Page of Cups, like this is somewhere where you put your heart and soul into, and this is how they're treating you. And I feel like saying with this page, this is so weird, because normally when this in the upright would feel like, you know, I knew ideas coming into that, and sitting here looking at this in the reverse like this, I feel like you have no idea. You have no idea that they would ever treat you this way. Get out of there. It's going to benefit you, and it's going to bring in new beginnings, new financial gain coming in here, given to you from the universe. Wow. That might have to do with this knight in shining armor in reverse. You know, the everything that glitters isn't gold type of thing. You think you're going to feel like this is... Some of you are afraid of changing careers at this point because you're a little older and you're afraid of learning new. But I think you will find that you love it. You're going to love whatever it is new here that the universe is bringing in for you. Let's see. Let's pull a few more cards here, clarifying more in depth on this Emperor in the reverse. I think that it'll pass this feeling of being upside down, not knowing what to do. 8 of Swords in the reverse in your challenge. Yeah. It'll benefit you to I feel like I still am feeling like you feel like you're getting older and you don't have a choice. You kept yourself from feeling like you had a choice. Like this is the only kind of work you can do. There is something coming in here, something new, a new path that's opening up here, being handed to you from the universe. You're not going to realize this from the universe. Maybe you will. If you're like I say, if you're watching a reading like this, then you must be open to it. Even a crack of the door open towards feeling that energy and knowing what it is, or at least understanding it a little bit. But I think you had yourself bound for some time with this 8 of Swords, thinking that you had no choice but to put up with their crap, and now it's just beyond disrespectful at this point. The High Priestess. Huh, yeah, look at that outcome. I feel like this is your outcome energy here. Higher power. Higher learning. Being stable. Getting what you want, knowing what you want, going for it. Once you get past this energy that you can't do anything else, wow. Take a hold of it, Sag. Take a hold of that energy and ride with it. Just ride. I feel like riding the wave. That's what I feel like telling you. Let's see. Anything else here? Whoa. Well, we're going to keep them because they flew out as soon as I said anything else here. What do we got? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The 2 of Swords. 3 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Let me look at this energy for a minute. Mm. Okay. I'm going to put this like this. I'm feeling like with this King of Swords and this Two of Swords. King of Swords. I mean the Knight of Swords. Looking over here at this King in the reverse. Finding it hard to choose a new path to go down. Feeling like you need to protect your assets. I think that's why you held on to this job for so long, even though you were disrespected and felt like things were. I feel like you feel like things aren't fair. It's been a rough road. There's a lot of swords in here, Sag. I think you're dealing with an air sign when it comes to this job. You may not know. You may never know. I feel like your leader, whatever your leader is there, is an air sign. You may, with this Three of Cups, I think that this job has kept you, or whatever path you're on career-wise has kept you from going out, having fun with family. Oh, this focus is something else right now. But, wow. At any rate, it made you feel like you had no other choice but to, go down a certain path. It blinded you. That's where I feel like this Eight of Swords coming in as well. With the job making you feel like that, it caused you to feel like that. And I don't think you used to be like this. I think you used to be more fun. I want to say fun. You were more fun at one time. I feel like it's going to, this be in the reverse here on this High Priestess. I think that this is going to be over. This not being able to enjoy your life. I feel like having drinks with friends. Something, get out. I think you need to get out and have some drinks with friends. That's what I feel here with this Three of Cups. I think this job kept you from that. Kept you from having a social life. Seven of Pentacles. You're going to be able to watch your income grow, your future more stable, walking away from this, knowing your worth with this High Priestess. Look how she just looks like, you know, she knows her worth. You know? That's you. That's you, Sag. You just got to get over this feeling that this is the only job for you, the only thing that you know how to do. I think you need to open up. You may want to I feel like someone was contemplating going back to school for something so that they can further their education and change their career path. I feel like you're afraid because you feel like mostly young people are there, and it's kept you from that. But don't let that hinder you. There's a lot of people, there's even elderly people going to school now, and you can do it online. You don't have to go and commingle with these people. Queen of Wands. I think you guys have, some of you have held yourself back. I think you've thought about going to school for something else in the past, but you didn't think that you could handle it. I think shortly, you are going to have all the time that you need. Goodness, this is, sorry. You're going to have all of the time that you need. It's in the reverse. I think that's because Spirit is warning you, don't stop don't stop yourself. Don't deter yourself from what it is that you've just started. I think you've had thoughts about this in the past and, again, more recently. And Spirit is telling you to go with it. Go with it. Don't stop. That's why it's in the reverse. Don't stop. Don't stop. You can further your education, further your... take a few courses. Do something. It takes something very little sometimes to lead you into a new direction, a new path, and it could be very prosperous. Okay, guys. I'm going to see what messages you have here. It's a little longer than I expected it to be. Spirits, guides. What else do you have for Sag at this time? Insight. Open the third eye to strengthen intuition. I'm going to put this right here, crossing right out that Two of Swords. Yeah, I think you guys need to open your mind up. There's a lot more out there for you than you're letting yourself see, I feel like saying. Different directions you can take that you didn't. I feel like you held yourself back from opening these doors. Light. Look to the space between the trees for answers. I'm going to put this right here since it landed there. It belongs in that position, I feel. Shed light on a situation that'll give you insight into your future and what you want to achieve. I feel like you need to ask the universe for clarity. This High Priestess here in your benefiting position, open yourself up, let yourself be opened up. I feel like saying that there's messages coming in here that you have been, you felt like it was just thoughts in your own head, but in reality, they're planted there. Spirit planted them there, and you should be. I feel like telling somebody something from a dream. I don't know, something from a dream. Maybe you had a dream recently that you thought was outlandish or crazy, and in reality, it was a message coming into you. I'm going to pull Queen of the Moon Oracle to close the reading. Take what resonates, guys. Leave the rest for somebody else. Every read can't be for everyone. You might have just been meant to see the beginning of the read. You might have just been meant to hear what's going on at the end. You never know. That's why it's so discouraging when people don't watch a read all the way through, because there might have been a message by the end. And, you know, people veer off if they don't feel like it's for them in the beginning, but it could be talking exactly about you by the end. Discernment. I feel like there's one more here. Spirits, guides, what else do you have to tell Sagittarius before I close the reading? Ooh, we got two. Two more. You have resistance, discernment, resistance, and sovereignty. Let's see. Let me read a little book on these for you. Discernment. Take care in your choices now. Look carefully and judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that has been obscured, but now it has been revealed to you. Examine it closely. When you get listen to this. When you get some years on you, hopefully the time you spend moving and choosing upon this earth brings you some kind of wisdom. Some of that wisdom will be bred of hindsight and perspective. All of us, if we are engaged in life, make good decisions and poor ones. Sometimes we make spectacularly bad ones. All of us get hurt others, learn, forget, fall over again, get up. But hopefully we grow, we change. We are able to spot where our sore points are and fix them, if we so choose. We are able to take a good look at what a what is painfully reoccurring in our lives and deal with it. Yes, baby, deal. The secret here is discernment, real discernment, really making it a priority to take time to ensure acuteness of judgment, really looking at the fine print before you buy. And we have 10. It's a 10. Endings, the ending of an era, the ending of... I really believe that you're leaving this job. You may want to leave before they try to fire you, because you're just going to be like, you know, screw the establishment. Just know that you have plenty coming in here. Plenty of new sources for your abundance. You have resistance. Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you. The overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. There are two kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way, or our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it doesn't happen. This is external or overt resistance. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something but feel resistant not to, is something sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here, writer's block being a classic example. When we want to do something but get distracted and don't do it, or we just can't seem to engage our will enough, that is a covert resistance. When we want to get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, in fact anything we are thinking of releasing for the dark moon, and feel resistance in doing so, we have a big dose of covert resistance. We must battle the second kind of resistance like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our swords and have a strategy to remove the resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. Run right through it. And sovereignty, number 41. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. Yes, I think you need to just take control of the situation. I think some of you really do need to go and start, even if you haven't left this job yet, this is coming to an end. Whether it be their choice or your own, I think you've had it. You're going to break off from them with this Hierophant in the reverse here. I feel like you're breaking off from a higher power, a higher ruler. I feel like it has to do with like I said, like a job that is not, they don't have compassion for their employees, and you're realizing that now. And it's time to move on. All right, Sag, that's it for this read. Like, share, subscribe, please. Love the support. Like I said before, I feel like if it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel like it fits at first, listen through the read. Check your sun, moon, and rising always for a clearer picture of these energies, because there may be just a smidgen of something in here for you, and then the rest is in another read as well, even between readers. All right, guys, have a great week, and see you next video.